I am in La Fortuna, Costa Rica, and we're taking a family trip here, but it's also a little bit of an experiment to see what it would be like to be here for an extended period of time. It's a great time to get out of the Washington area where I live and to check out an area that's a lot warmer and a lot less rainy. It's beautiful here. It's been 70 degrees here the last couple of days, and it's a fun little town. We've been able to go on some safari-like journeys out on. We were out on a river today, going down the jungle, seeing monkeys and sloths and that sort of thing up in the tree. We've been on a hike up to. There's a mountain over here, which it's night now, so you can't really see probably that well. I don't think it'll show up. It's right behind that radio tower there. There's a volcano, and it's considered active. It's been a while since it erupted, but it's an active volcano, and it's one of the more famous things here in town. We've been to other towns as well out at the coast. It was much hotter out there. Also really nice to get away from the cold, rainy weather of the Seattle area. This is a fun little town. Lots of restaurants, and nightlife is really interesting. Just lots of fun places to eat and try different local things, as well as, I think this is a wood-fired pizza place right here next to us. We haven't had any pizza. We've tried to have as much local stuff as possible while we're here. One of the things I was trying to do while being here is see what it's like to run my business, and contemplate the idea of being down here for an extended period of time, like during the winter months, to get away and actually work from here. And the last couple of days I've had the chance to do that. We've had some active projects, and I've been working with my engineers, putting together proposals and talking to customers, having some customer meetings, and actually presented a proposal and then had a follow-up call today with the customer, and it's pretty encouraging sounding. So that's a pretty cool idea to be able to come here to this place and to be able to enjoy the weather that's here, and fun time out with the family, and during the day, and then also take a break and get online and actually do some business. And we just proposed a system that, if it goes forward, it's several months of work for the engineers, and it would be really, really a cool success to be able to say that we booked something while out here on vacation. Being able to do the proposal as well as present the proposal, and perhaps get buy-off from the customer on that. It will be really exciting. But even if that doesn't turn out to be the case, at least we went through the whole process while being here, and that in itself kind of shows that it's possible to do. The internet speed is not a problem here. It's not the greatest everywhere you go, but it's not bad. It was totally workable. This place that we're staying at here is rather unusual. There's like a spa here. You can get massages and that sort of thing. There's a lot of stuff in Costa Rica that is kind of many purposes. This place is a hotel, which we booked on Airbnb, but you can also book it as a hotel. It's got a pool here, and it used to be a restaurant, and now up front it's converted to book tours of anything that you want to do here in town. Everything is tourism here in La Fortuna. So everyone's selling you boat tours and hikes and zip lining and all those kinds of things, many of which we've done, which has been a lot of fun. And so everyone's kind of industrious and selling a little bit of anything in every little corner that you can find. One of the reasons why there's so many restaurants, I think, around town is like everything throughout the town is restaurant. You can maybe hear some construction in the background. They're actually adding on to this place, remodeling a section of it and turning it into more rooms for rental. So this is the front of the place. More areas for massages and that sort of thing. There's even a barber chair over there. I guess it's a salon sometimes. And this is some of the restaurant area. There's a kitchen in the back, and so all kinds of interesting things going on here. Really interesting place to be able to be and to consider being long term. Much more relaxing atmosphere to kind of get away from things, but yet being close enough with internet connection to be able to actually get business done. It's a really fascinating idea. We've spent as a company, we've spent the last few years through COVID and continuing on, really getting much better at doing remote work and really leaning into that. And part of the thought behind that was exactly this, so that I would be able to get away very remote and still keep everything working the way that it does. So it's really cool to be able to see that starting to come together and being able to be here and conduct business. The meeting that I had with the customer today, I didn't mention where I was. I just had a backdrop that you might have been able to kind of piece together. It looked like I was in a hotel or something like that, but could have been anywhere. I didn't tell them that I was in Costa Rica, which was just kind of fun to not even reveal that and just see how well that goes over, and how it just doesn't even matter. Geography doesn't matter. That's one of the lessons that I think a lot of us have learned from COVID, is geography matters a lot less than it used to the point where we can kind of be wherever we want to and still do the same work that we have always done. And during the course of the last couple of days also, I've been coordinating work on a couple different locations for the engineers to go to, in Phoenix, in the United States, and also work in Washington at local companies. We've got one guy in Ohio that's working for us, and he's going to be delivering a piece of hardware to one of our clients in Washington State. And he's not going to Washington State. He's doing that all remote. So we're having, calls with them and coordinating all that. Again, me being here, him in Ohio, the customer in Washington. The world is flatter than it's been. It's really equalized with the internet and with our ability to communicate. So part of this trip is seeing how far we can push the boundaries of that, because wouldn't it be cool to be in Costa Rica anytime I wanted to and continue business uninterrupted? So far the experiment's going pretty well. Got another week or so here, and then I have to go back to the gloom and doom of winter in the Pacific Northwest. But I'll do so realizing that maybe there's a chance to spend next winter away even more of the time. Interesting prospect.